Hello viewers, a very warm welcome to all of you in today's episode of Youthfolio. We start off with our face-to-face section. We have with us the young and dynamic Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Mr. Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore. Welcome to our show, sir.
Thank you so much.
On the onset, I would like to ask you about the achievements of the ministry in the past 1 year.
It's Information and Broadcasting Ministry, and therefore our job is to collect information from all the ministries and disseminate it to the last person in the farthest flung areas. We have a variety of tools and mediums for it, television being one of them, and I can very proudly say that Doordarshan covers about 92% of the whole country. And then we have All India Radio, which covers about 99% of the whole country. Then we also have social media, which is a very powerful method, and of course print is another section. But we've also come up with newer ways and methods of reaching out. For example, in the budget, if you noticed, there was of course the speech of the finance minister, also the railway minister. Then there was an interview on Doordarshan and a select few other channels. And there was a press conference. And in the evening, we had a talkathon. Now, the talkathon are questions which are taken from the public on Twitter and social media. And why it is different is because generally you have the specialists asking questions to the ministers. But the public or a common man does not get a chance to ask questions. And that's when in talkathon, we took on the questions, and Mr. Chetan Bhagat was the one who was interviewing. So these are very interesting methods of reaching out to the people.
So, sir, what are the challenges that you face in the country as of now?
The challenge always is to reach as many people as possible.
Many of the people are not able to take advantage of government schemes because they are not aware of them. So what all are the government doing to disseminate information, especially to the far-flung areas like the Northeast?
This is one of the biggest lacunas or problems that has been there with the government. Typically, when you see a government ad, it used to be like that. And people would say, you know, this quality is of a government ad. A private advertisement is always better. We want to bridge that gap because we are spending good money and we will bring good quality, good ideas so that the policies or the schemes of the government are mentioned in such a manner that people understand them and can utilize those schemes.
In the border areas, it is often seen that the radio waves of the neighboring countries, be it China or Nepal, they percolate and are stronger maybe than our own radio waves, and the mischievous elements take advantage of this, and they disseminate anti-India propaganda. What is being done to counter this?
Very true. All around, be it the western border, the northern borders, or the northeastern borders, we've of course had the borders very porous, and not just that, we also have disinformation coming from the other side. Now, we cannot physically stop the signals coming from the other side of the border, but we can be proactive in our signals reaching our population in a much strong manner. Better programs, more entertaining programs, more transmitters along the border. There is a lot is being done on this aspect. I can tell you that there are, of course, 12 Doordarshan Kendras in Northeast. We are also expanding the number of towers, transmitters. I think there's a proposal to have 34 new transmitters for FM there. We are enhancing our FM stations in Northeast. Presently, there is an FM station in every state at the Northeast, but we will double it up with one more FM station, which is going to be FM Gold, and we'll enhance the signals and the strength on the bordering areas as well.
You launched a scheme in which private people could have FM channels, and but do you think it is viable for people? In what way, which way are you making it attractive for private people to come in and launch channels, FM channels?
There is a cap on the number of private channels a company can hold. But this cap is not applicable for the FM stations they have in the Northeast. So therefore, even if they have whatever number of channels that they have in the rest of the country, they can pick up more channels in the Northeast, and that will not be counted against them, or that will not limit the amount of channels that they hold. Number one. Number two, there is a license fee involved. But for the Northeast, we've brought about a change in the license fee, and the structure there is very different. It is very encouraging for a private player.
There was talk of Arun Prabha channel coming up. Now there are reports that there is a front crunch on this. When do you expect to launch the Arun Prabha?
For Northeast, there will never ever be front crunch. But I'll tell you what is the thought process. Now, there was a plan of 3 channels in Northeast, Arun Prabha, Asmi and Mamina. Now, we are thinking, and this is an internal discussion going on in the ministry, that once we are putting in this effort, why have 3? Why not have a channel of each state? Therefore, that channel can be totally dedicated to the local dialect, content, and therefore will generate employment there. Every state has its own rich, beautiful culture, and that culture could find its place in the television channel. So this is an internal thought process going on.
But every state has its own Kendra. How will a channel be different from a Kendra, and how will it give more to the people?
What these Kendras are doing right now is picking up some bit of content, they are creating it there, and they are uploading it on a common channel, which is the Northeast channel. So when a person like me watches the Northeast channel, I see programs which are divided in language between the states. But now when there's an independent channel, for example, I'm just saying it's a thought process right now, when there's an independent channel or there are 3 channels, then I would see content in a local dialect for a much longer time.
The Northeast channels have a manpower shortage. Also, there is need for upgradation of their infrastructure. So when you're bringing in so many channels, don't you think it will affect them much more?
Undoubtedly, there needs to be an influx of funds to raise these channels. You would have noticed, and I can request all your viewers to now watch DD News, and DD News today is far better, not just in content but also in the quality as you see it. We've also got the DD News on mobile applications, smart devices on Android. You can see Doordarshan. It's a sense of pride when you see it on the Android, and it's a very it loads up very quickly, and it's great content on the move. You can watch your television.
Sir, you're holding film festivals in various parts of the country. We had one in the Northeast recently. How does it help?
See, films is finally a reflection of our culture. It's one of the most powerful mediums of communication. It tells stories in the most simplest of manners, and people absorb those stories and perhaps even act like the heroes of the stories. So films are powerful mediums. Films are also increasing the employment because they're employing large number of people. Very recently, you had the film festival in Assam, and in my recent visit I did see the posters as well, so and it's very nice. There's amazing amount of talent in Northeast. Fantastic producers are there, directors are there. Bhupen Hazarika is such a famous person, and there is abundance of talent in some of the best singers today come from the Northeast. So there's abundance of talent, and we need to give a platform.
Sir, the government is encouraging film producers to shoot in the directors to shoot in the Northeast, but the Northeast has very poor infrastructure. So how would you further encourage them to go about and take up the shoots in the region?
I'm glad you asked this question, because people who are listening to my answer should know the I would say the demarcation of the responsibility. The central government's responsibility is in terms of policy, which is within the centre's area of influence. So certain permissions which the central government has to give, for example, permission from Ministry of Home, permission from Ministry of Defence, visas from External Affairs Ministry, such as so forth. However, the infrastructure which needs to be developed in the state is state government's responsibility. And like some of the states have developed, the state needs to put in an effort to develop these studios, for example, or locations, or make these locations more popular, tourism is an important way of making your locations more powerful, and works both ways. Locations also make tourism more popular. When a film is shot and people ask this beautiful scene, where is this from, and somebody says this is from Arunachal, this is from Sikkim or Meghalaya, Manipur or Assam, then you feel, oh, I must go there.
A film institute is being planned in the Northeast. Tell us how the youth will benefit from the institute, and are there any reservations for them, for the youth of the Northeast?
I don't know if there are reservations, and I'm sure people of Northeast are so talented they don't really need reservations, but I'm not sure to comment on this right now. However, like I mentioned earlier, how it helps Northeast or people from Northeast, obviously, because like I said, we are enhancing the standards of this film and television institutes, and anyone who passes out, one is an opportunity to learn how to direct, how to act, how to film, how to write a script, everything about films and television, and therefore it's an educational center.
Okay, so you've been a sports person and you're still a sports person. How would you promote sports people of the Northeast who are very talented through television, through radio, much more than what is being done now?
An average person from Northeast has very high hand-eye coordination and is therefore very good at sports. They are very fit people as well. They're very passionate people about in terms of fitness. So I think sports is a very natural attraction for people of Northeast. In terms of Doordarshan and All India Radio, I think coverage of these sports, showing them more often, is something that we are doing. With more platforms coming up there in Northeast, it will be more easier for the local talent to showcase their talent and excellence in these platforms.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for answering all our questions.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, that was Mr. Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore for you. Let's switch over and look up some interesting developments in the region now.